Welcome back. Just doing this one to show you guys the flap and aileron setup. Supposedly they're shipping out all their kits now with the servo boxes installed. Ply, no honeycomb. They did a really good job in installing them. You know, solid, touching the top and bottom all the way around. No crazy glue. You know, they were real nice and neat with the glue, so keeps it light, nice and strong. Those aren't coming out of there. Typical carbon control horns. I'll have to cut those and glue those in, which, like I said, waiting on the high saw to get here. Got a long and a short. Shorts for the aileron, longs for the flaps. It's their typical rod with rod ends, bearings, aluminum. So I'm going to use these. The L brackets for the mounts, for the servo. You know, nothing exotic there. These actually elevator, or the flap and aileron, the cover is completely flat, so the wing's thick enough to not have any bulged hatches, you know, or those hatches that have like an extension on them. So it'll be perfectly flush, and you'll just see the you know, of course, the servo arm and this. I thought about putting 2 of these on the flap, you know, because I have some extra of these, one on each side of the rod end. Aileron, it's not moving very far, or doesn't have much travel, so I think it would be fine with just one. But considering cutting 2 slots, putting one on each side, then again, I may not. That's just more cutting in here and weakening that area. But what I'll do is, like I did on the F-16, is cut the slot, put it in there. I've got a real, it's a real sponge. It's not one of the artificials. It's a real sponge that they use for painting, and I cut pieces of that and soak it in epoxy, and then you just take a metal rod and just push it down in, kind of laying on the top of this portion here and this back portion here. Plus you've got holes already drilled that the glue goes through. So when it's in there, you've got a piece of that epoxy soaked sponge going across this side and this side. Gives it some more bite in here, because there's nothing in there. I don't think, can't tell if there's wood in there or not, but I think there's wood on this leading edge a little bit, so it just gives it more of a sturdy mount. So, and you'll end up ripping the whole thing apart before you rip the control arm off, doing it that way. That's kind of the same way I'm going to do the pylons. Kind of saw a neat way of doing the pylons from another guy's build. He used aluminum rods that he glued, because I'm going to put the pylons on permanently. And he just did aluminum rod that's tapped, you know, and it goes through the pylon into the wing and glues into the wing. And I'll use the sponge with the glue as well when I do that. But just wanted to show you that using the 9074 SB servos on both should be plenty. It's nearly 300 ounces of torque per servo, and I'll be running those at the 6.6 volts. And what else I'll probably do is I'll probably get one of those once I get everything put together and kind of see where it touches. I'm going to put one of those skid guards in there. Pop right here, you know, the ones that you basically install, and then you just clip in and out the inserts as they wear. Because this thing's got landing gear that's real close together, so if you get any crazy, you know, turn too early, or just hit a, you know, get some slop in your gear or something, it gets real squirrely, and it's going to want to rub, or, you know, tip rub. So that's the plan for that. But I'll get another video after this showing those installed. and some more pictures. And then, like I said, when I get the glue in from DreamWorks, hopefully they got my order out today. Should be here by Friday. That's what I'm hoping, but we'll see. Alright, till then, you guys have a good one. Take it easy.